So remember that we have been discussing about the applications of derivatives. Good. So in the previous videos, we have discussed so many applications of derivatives. Today, we are going to discuss about related rates, of course, which is one part of the application of derivative. So what we are going to do is that we will just solve problems involving those variables which are changing with respect to time. Remember that when two variables are related, then the rate of change will also be related. So such types of problems we are going to solve. አሁን ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ሪሌትድ ሬትስ ማለት ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ይሰጣቸዋል። እነዚህ ሁለቱ ቫሪያብሎች with respect to time change ያደርጋሉ። ኦኬ ሶ አሁን ሁለት with respect to time change የሚያደርጉ ቫሪያብሎች ወይም ኳንቲቲዎች እርስ በራሳቸው በፎርሙላ ሪሌት ሲደረጉ then their rate of change will also be related. ስለዚህ rate of changeአቸው ምን ይሆናል? related ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Okay, so before we are going to do problems on related rates, let's see implicit differentiation by one example. This directly related rates problemዎችን ከመስራታችን በፊት derivate ስናደርግ እንዳንቸገር implicit differentiationን በአንድ ወይም በሁለት ኤግዛምፕል አሳያቸዋለሁ። implicit differentiation that means አሁን እስካሁን ዲፈረንሺየት ስናደርግ የነበረው ፈንክሽናችን as a function of f ይሰጣቸዋል። ፈንክሽናችን ለምሳሌ f of x ይሰጣቸዋል as a function of x ለምሳሌ x cubed plus something. now look ስለዚህ ይሄንን ፈንክሽን with respect to x ነበር ደሪቬት ስናደርግ የነበረው እስካሁን ድረስ። አሁን ግን implicit differentiation ማለት x ፈንክሽናችን as a function of x ወይም as a variable of x ሰጥቷል with respect to x, with respect to z, with respect to y ደሪቬት ማድረግ ማለት ነው። ለምሳሌ አሁን f of x x cubed ነው ይሄንን dx squared with respect to y ደሪቬት አድርጎ ብንባል ማለት with respect to y, with respect to another variable ደሪቬት እንዴት ማድረግ እንዳለብን በኤግዛምፕል እናይና ከዛ related rates problem solve እናደርጋለን። በጣም ቀላል ስለሆነ ኤግዛምፕሉን በደንብ ተከታተሉ። good. So the first example is that given the situation that look x squared y plus xy is equal to 10. አሁን ልብ አድርጉ። አሁን ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ናቸው የመጡት x እና y ማለት ነው። አሁን ይሄ ማለት f of x and y ነው የመጣው ማለት ነው። that means so you can write that x squared y plus xy minus 10 አድርጋችሁ እንደዚህ መጻፍ ትችላላችሁ ማለት so as a function of x and y ነው የተገለጸው። አሁን ልብ አድርጉ። so given this situation x squared y plus xy is equal to 10, then find the rate of change of x with respect to y. So what you have been asked is that the rate of change of x with respect to y. That means the rate of change of, you know that derivative is nothing, the rate of change of one quantity with respect to another quantity, of course. So the first one, look, the first question, of course, the solution is here. The rate of change of x with respect to y now. What's the given situation? The given situation is x squared y plus xy is equal to 10. Now, the rate of change of x with respect to y ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? The derivative of x with respect to what? y ማለት ነው. Okay? The rate of change of x with respect to y means what you have been asked. The rate of change of x with respect to x dy by dx by dy if you want. How many rate take ነው? The rate of change of x with respect to y ነው. The rate of change of x with respect to y means what? The derivative of x with respect to what? y ማለት ነው. Okay? You know that derivative is nothing. The rate of change of one quantity with respect to another quantity. So, find the rate of change of x with respect to y means the derivative of x with respect to y ማለት ነው. That means find the derivative of the given situation with respect to y ማለት ነው. And the second one, the rate of change of y with respect to x. y with respect to x ምን አድርጉት እያለ ነው? ደሪቬት አድርጉት እያለ ነው. So what you have been asking is that አሁን እንዴት ይጠይቃል? አንዳንዴ እንዴት ይጠይቃል? find dx by dy ብሎ ይጠይቃል። ይሄ ማለት the rate of change of x with respect to what? y ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ what is dx by dy or what is the rate of change of x with respect to x ብሎ ሊጠይቅ ይችላል። So what you are going to do is that from this situation, the given situation, there's what? X squared y plus xy is equal to 10. So you just take the derivative of the whole expression with respect to y. So take derivative, both sides of course, both sides with respect to y ማለት so with respect to y both sides ምን እናደርጋለን derivate እናደርጋለን ማለት that means look so d by dy derivative of this that means the whole each of the terms are going to be derivated ማለት እያንዳንዱ ተርም ይሄ ሶስቱም ተርሞች አሁን ሶስት ተርሞች ናቸው ያሉት ሶስቱም ተርሞች with respect to y ምን እናደርጋቸዋለን derivate እናደርጋቸዋለን so d by dy of this x squared y of course plus d by dy of what this xy should be equal to d by dy of what 10 ስለዚህ አሁን ምንድነው ያደረግነው to find the derivative of the x with respect to y to find the rate of change of x with respect to y የተሰጠን ኢኩዌሽን እንዳለ the right and the left hand sides we just take the derivative with respect to what y ማለት ነው ምንድነው የምናደርገው the rate of change of x with respect to y ለማግኘት የተሰጠን ኢኩዌሽን እንዳለ the both right and the left hand side with respect to y derivate እናደርጋለን ማለት ኦኬ አሁን derivate ስታደርጉ ልባሩ በደንብ ተከታተሉ derivate ስታደርጉ እንደ ኖርማል እንደ ድሮ ነው derivate የምታደርጉት ፓወር ሩል ይሰራል እንዳለ ነው ፕሮዳክት ሩል quotient rule the sum and subtraction ሁሉዎቹ ይሰራሉ right አሁን ዲፈረንሱ ምንድነው with respect to y ብቻ ነው እዚህ ጋር አሁን derivate እናደርጋለን ኦኬ look አሁን እዚህ ጋር x squared እና y አለ አሁን ሁለት ፈንክሽኖች አሉ እንደ ሁለት ፈንክሽን ነው ትሪት የምታደርጓቸው እንደ f እና እንደ g ነው ትሪት የምታደርጓቸው x squared እንደ f y እንደ g ትሪት ታደርጉና ስለዚህ ፕሮዳክት ሩል what's the product rule product ሩላችን ምንድነው የሚለው f times g derivative ማለት f derivative g plus f times g derivative ማለት this is a product rule so using the product rule አሁን ምንድነው የምታደርጉት d by dy of what x squared መጀመሪያ x squared derivative እናደርጋለን ከዛ y እንዳለ ይቀጥላል ማለት ነው f derivative g plus f times g derivative እንደምታደርጉት plus okay then next we just take the derivative of y that means d by dy of what y አሁን x squared እንዳለ ነው መጀመሪያ derivative ተደረገ ምንም አይደረግም እዚህ ጋር ማለት ነው okay then plus what similarly for this one d by dy of what x of course times y plus the next what የዚህ derivative እንፈልጋለን x times d by dy of what y እናደርጋለን ማለት so which is equal to d by dy of 10 አሁን ኮንስታንት ነው እዚህ ጋር የ10ን derivative ነው የጠየቀው whatsoever the variable is here the derivative of any constant is 0 ነው ብለናል ዲስከስ አድርገናል right so the derivative of 10 is እዚህ ጋር የፈለገው ነገር ቢመጣ with respect to everything but the derivative of any constant function is 0 so which is 0 እንጽፋለን አሁን እዚህ ጋር በደንብ ተከታተሉ the derivative of x squared times y plus the derivative of y times x squared plus the derivative of x of course with respect to y times y plus x times derivative of y is equal to 0 okay now look what is the derivative of x squared አሁን ድሮ የምታውቁት x squared ነው power rule ነው you know that the derivative of any power function is what n times x the power of n minus 1 so the derivative of x squared gives us 2x ነው ልባሉ 2x ነው አሁን ልባሉ derivative the derivative of x squared 2x ነው ግን derivative ያደረግነው with respect to x አይደለም with respect to ሌላ variable ነው what is that variable is y ስለዚህ ምን እናደርጋለን the derivative of x squared is 2x but the derivative is taken with respect to y ብለን እንደዚህ እንጽፋለን that means the derivative of x is with respect to y ነው እዚህ ጋር ኮንሲደር የተደረገው ብለን እዚህ ጋር እንጽፋለን ማለት ደግመዋለሁ the derivative of x squared is 2x ምንም no problem at all ድሮ ብታውቁት ፓወር ነው ግን እዚህ ጋር አሁን ምን እንጽፋለን x derivative ያደረግነው with respect to another variable which is y ነው ስለዚህ the derivative is 2x of course but the derivative is taken with respect to y መሆኑን ለማሳየት ምን እንጽፋለን dx the derivative of x is taken with respect to y ብለን እዚህ እንጽፋለን times dx with respect to what dy እንጽፋለን እዚህ ጋር ምን አለ times y okay plus look here አሁን d by dy of y ነው አሁን እዚህ ጋር y እና variable of differentiationአችን አንድ አይነት ነው derivative የምናደርገው y ነው variable of differentiationአችንም አንድ አይነት ነው ስለዚህ እንደዚህ መጻፍ አይጠበቅብንም ምን እናደርጋለን so what's the derivative of y the derivative of y is what 1 times x squared is what x squared ትባላል plus now look here the derivative of x with respect to y ነው እየጠየቀ ያለው እዚህ ጋር ተመልከቱ ይሄ ማለት we are doing this so you know that the derivative of x is what the derivative of x is 1 the derivative of x is 1 but the derivative is taken with respect to y ነው አይደል? the derivative is taken so x derivative ያደረግነው with respect to y ነው ብለን dx by dy እዚህ ጋር እንጽፋለን right okay ታይምስ ምን አለ እዚህ ጋር ታይምስ y አለ okay plus አሁን እዚህ ጋር x አለላችሁ what is the derivative of y with respect to y አሁን dy with respect to y which is 1 ስለዚህ አንጽፈም which is 1 ነው so which is 0 ማለት ነው አሁን ተመልከቱ እዚህ ጋር so 2x times dx by dy times y plus x squared plus 1 times dx by dy times y plus x times 1 is equal to 0 so let's rearrange them 2x times y is what variables አንድ ላይ እናደርጋለን so that will give you 2x times y is 2xy 2x times y is 2xy ምን አለ እዚህ ጋር dx by dy ምንድነው x እንደ ዴሪቬቲቭ ያደረግነው with respect to y ነው እያልን ነው okay plus here it is x squared plus here dx by dy times y of course so y times dx by dy so which is equal to 0 ማለት no plus x አለ sorry which is plus x is equal to 0 so now let's collect like terms look dx by dy dx by dy ሌሎቹን አንድ ላይ እናደርጋቸዋለን so አሁን dx by dy ያሉበትን አንድ ላይ እናደርጋለን ልብ አድርጉ our problem or our question is what find the derivative of x with respect to y find dx by dy ነው ፈልጉ ያለን here it is so that will be 2x y times dx by dy plus ይሄኛውን ታመጣላችሁ y times dx by dy እሺ ሌሎቹ በሙሉ ወደዛ ጋር እንወስዳቸው አበቃ is equal to እዚህ ጋር ፖዚቲቭ x ስኩዌር አለ አይደል ወደዛ ሲሄድ ኔጌቲቭ x ስኩዌር ይሆናል እዚህ ጋር ፕላስ x አለ ወደዛ ጋር ሲሄድ ኔጌቲቭ x ይሆናል ማለት ኦኬ collecting like terms of course so what is common here እዚህ ጋር ምን አለ dx by dy so dx by dy common ታወጡትና ኦኬ dx by dy common ታወጡና እዚህ ጋር ምን ይቀራችኋል 2xy plus እዚህ ጋር ምን ይቀራችኋል y so which is negative x squared minus x what's our problem our problem is find the derivative of x with respect to y that means find dx by dy ነው ጠየቀን here it is dx by dy ስለዚህ dx by dy ብቻ እንዲቀርብ እዚህ ጋር over this እናደርጋለን divide both sides of the equation by 2x by y okay 2xy plus y over 2xy plus y so this will be cancelled down so dx by dy is given by what negative x squared minus x over 2x plus what y this is the rate of change look this is the rate of change of x with respect to y how ለምሳሌ find the rate of change of x with respect to y when x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4 ብሎ ጠይቃችሁ ይችላል okay when x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 4 when x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0 when x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 5 እያለ ጠይቅ ይችላል በዛ ጊዜ ምንድነው ታደርጉት ታስገባሉ ለምሳሌ when x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4 ካለ በx ቦታ 3 ታስገባላችሁ በy ቦታ ደግሞ 4 እያስገባችሁ then the rate of change of x with respect to y calculate ማድረግ ትችላላችሁ ማለት ነው ልብ አድርጉ አሁን የፈለግነው ምንድነው the rate of change of x with respect to y next the rate of change of y with respect to x ደግሞ እንፈልግ ስደጋግሙት ይገባችኋል ተደጋጋሚ ይሁት simple ነው what you call it is implicit differentiation ነው ይባላል now let's find the rate of change of y with respect to x good look so the rate of change of y with respect to x that means dy by dx that means how ቀደም the whole function that means both the right and the left hand side expressions with respect to y ነው derivative ያደረግናቸው አሁን ደግሞ with respect to x derivative ያደረጋቸዋል okay so take derivative both sides of course with respect to what x ነው እናደርጋለን so d by dx of what x squared y plus xy is equal to what 10 and with respect to x the whole expression ምን እናደርጋለን derivative እናደርጋለን okay so how many ይሆናል d by dx of x squared y each of the terms will be derivated okay say parity and d by dx of what xy of course which is d by dx of what 10 አሁን ሲገባችሁ እናንተ እዛው ጋር መስራት ትችላላችሁ በነገር አሁን እንዲገባችሁ ነው እንጂ ልክ ሲገባችሁ በደንብ አንደርስታንድ ስታደርጉት እዛው ጋር ጠቅ 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 እንታረጋ አሁን ሪሌትድ ፕሮብሌም ስንሰራ እዛው ላይ ነው የምንሰራው we don't follow all these steps okay now look so አሁን ይሄ ፕሮዳክት ሩል ልክ እንደቀድሙ x ስኩዌር መጀመሪያ ደሪቬት እናደርጋለን ከዛው ከy ጋር እናባዛለን x ስኩዌርን ትተን ደግሞ y ደሪቬት አድርገን ከx ስኩዌር ጋር that means by product rule d by dx of x squared okay times y plus then x squared እንዳለን ወስድና d by dx of what y እናደርጋለን okay plus for this one d by dx of x okay times y plus d by dx of what y እናደርጋለን then times what x ማለት ነው so what is d by dx of 10 you know that the derivative of any constant is what 0 so which is 0 ማለት አሁን እናደርጋለን now what is d by dx of x what's the derivative of x squared the derivative of x squared is 2x okay so that will be okay here it is the derivative of x squared the derivative of x squared is 2x variable of differentiation አችንና differentiate የምናደርገው expression እዚህ ጋር as a function of x ነው አንድ አይነት ስለሆነ ስለዚህ with respect to x ብለን አንጽፍም it's common so which is 2x squared times y ይሆናል ማለት times y plus now x squared times what's the derivative of y which is derivative of y is 1 okay the derivative of y is 1 but the derivative is taken with respect to what x ስለዚህ ምን እንጽፋለን dy by dx y in derivative ያደረግነው with respect to x ነው ብለን እንጽፋለን okay plus now here d by dx of x is what 1 okay times y ነው okay plus here it is d by dx of y that the derivative of y is equal to x of course 1 times x is what x ይሆናል ማለት but what is derivated with respect to what x መሆኑ ምን እናደርጋለን እንጽፋለን but y is derivated with respect to x which is equal to what 0 ብለን እንጽፋለን ማለት አሁን ልክ በደንብ አንደርስታንድ ስታደርጉት እዚሁ ጋር መስራት ትችላላችሁ then derivative of x squared is 2x times derivative with respect to x ነው 2x times y plus then x squared times derivative of y is 1 but the derivative with respect to x so dy by dx plus here derivative of x is 1 times y is y okay plus then x times dy by dx ይሆናል okay so now like correcting like terms then take the rest of the expressions to the right side this is which implies x squared times dy by dx plus then x times dy by dx of course is equal to ይሄን ወደዛ ጋር ሲሄድ ምን ይሆናል negative 2xy and y ወደዛ ጋር ሲሄድ negative y ይሆናል so what is common here dy by dx is common here so dy by dx common ብንወስድ እዚህ ጋር ምን ይሆናል here it is x squared plus here it is x so that will be negative 2xy minus y ይሆናል so that will be what's our problem our problem is find the rate of change of y with respect to x that means find dy by dx so ስለዚህ dy by dx ለማግኘት you just divide both sides of the expression by x squared plus x so over x squared plus x over x squared plus x ይሆናል so that will be dy by dx is equal to what negative 2xy minus y over what x squared plus x this is the rate of change of y the rate of change of y with respect to x አሁን ለምሳሌ ጥያቄ ላይ what is the rate of change of y with respect to x when the value of when x is 3 y is this much when x is 4 y is 1 ያለ እያንዳንዱ ፖይንት ላይ ይጠይቃል ማለት okay so in that case በx እና በy ቦታ እያስገባችሁ መስራት ማለት ስለዚህ ቀስ እያላችሁ ኤግዛምፕሉን እየደጋገማችሁ እዩት እናንተ የምትሞክሩት ጥያቄ it is second problem of course እናንተ ቀስ ብላችሁ ስሩት say for example given the situation that x cubed y plus xy cubed is equal to what xy አሁን ምንድነው የምትጠይቁት find the rate of change of x with respect to y and find the rate of change of y with respect to what x እንደዚህ ነው የምትጠይቁት ማለት so just to give you a hint ልክ እንደ ቅድሙ ነው የምትሰሩት አሁን ምንድነው የምታደርጉት ይሄን ፕሮዳክት derivative of x cubed is what 3x squared ነው አሁን with respect to y ነው ልባሉ dx by dy ስለምትፈልጉ ስለዚህ with respect to x and with respect to y derivate አረኩት ትሉና ከዛ y ትጽፋላችሁ plus then አሁን x cubed እንዳለ ይሄድና then the derivative of y is what 1 ነው with respect to y ስለሆነ ነው problem then ይሄን ጨርሰናል ይሄኛውን ደግሞ ፕሮዳክት look the derivative of x is 1 but the derivative is taken with respect to what y okay times what x cubed plus then x will go and y cubed the derivative of y cubed is what 3y squared so no need of writing dy with dy which is equal to አሁን ለዚህኛው ደግሞ ፕሮዳክት first the derivative of x is 1 but the derivative is taken with respect to y of course times what y then plus x እንዳለ ይሄድና then the derivative of y is 1 so you just collect like terms ስለዚህ በዚህ መሰረት ቀስ ይያላችሁ ይደጋገማችሁ ስለዚህ ይሄ የሚጠቅማችሁ አሁን related problems so let's do problems which are on related rates so let's do problems which are on related rates of course these problems are from your textbook the exercises given there okay መጽሐፋችሁ ፕሮብሌም ላይ እንደ ኤክሰርሳይዝ ተጠጡ ኤግዛምፕል አለ መጽሐፋችሁ ላይ ኤግዛምፕሎቹ እናንተ በተደጋጋሚ አንብቡ ዘይት ሰራ ኤግዛምፕል እዚህ ቢሰራ ምንም ዋጋ የለውም so these are exercises on your textbook so what's the problem with that a circular plate of metal is being expanded by heating okay circular metallic circular የሆነ metallic plate አለ then when that is heated heat ሲደረግ ምን ይሆናል expand ሲሆን ደግሞ ምን ይጨምራል ሬዲየሱ ይጨምራል ሬዲየሱ ሲጨምር ደግሞ ዲያሜትሩ ይጨምራል ዲያሜትሩ ሲጨምር the whole area change ያደርጋል so the radius of the plate increases look አሁን እዚህ ጋር ተመልከቱ okay the radius of the plate increases when it's heated at the rate ተሰጥቶናል now the rate of what 0.3 cm per second በሰከንድ ውስጥ ልባርጉ አሁን የፕሌቱ ሬዲየስ በሰከንድ ውስጥ በእያንዳንዱ ሰከንድ ውስጥ ሂት ሲደረግ 0.3 ሴንቲሜትር ነው የሚጨምረው በየሰከንዱ ሬዲየሱ 0.3 ሴንቲሜትር ይጨምራል ቼንጅ ያደርጋል ማለት ሂት ሲደረግ አሁን ይሄ ምንድነው ልብ አድርጉ አሁን ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ሊሰጠን ነው ልብ አድርጉ ምንና ምን ዲጋ ሬዲየስ then find the rate of increase of what area አሁን ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ተሰጥተውናል ወይ ሁለት ኳንቲቲዎች ልብ አድርጉ ኤሪያ እና ምን ሬዲየስ ማለት ኤሪያ እና ሬዲየስ ሁለቱም ቫሪያብሎች with respect to time change ያደርጋሉ ተብሎ ተሰጥቶናል ስለዚህ አሁን እነዚህ ሁለቱ ቫሪያብሎች with respect to time change የሚያደርጉ ከሆነ ስለዚህ rate of changeአቸው ይሆናል rate of changeአቸው ግን ሬት ለማድረግ ምን ያስፈልገናል ሁለቱን የሚያገናኝ ፎርሙላ ያስፈልገናል ማለት okay so what is here the radius of the plate increases at the rate of what 3 cm ምን ማለት ነው ሬዲየሱ per second 0.3 cm change ያደርጋል ማለት በሌላ አነጋገር so what is given the rate of change of radius with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል ማለት ነው rate of increase which is 0.3 cm per second so rate of change of the radius with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል the rate of change of the radius of the circle with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል which is what so dr by what dt ማለት ቀደመን ብለናል the rate of change of x with respect to y ማለት dx by dy the rate of change of y with respect to x ማለት dy by dx ብለናል so the rate of change of the radius of the plate with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል the rate of change of the radius of the plate with respect to time ማለት ደግሞ dr by dt ማለት so dr by ተሰጥቶናል what is that which is 0.3 centimeter per what per second so the rate of change of the radius with respect to time is given by 0.3 centimeter per second ነው ማለት ሬዲየሱ በሰከንድ ውስጥ 0.3 centimeter ምን ያደርጋል change ያደርጋል ወይም increase ያደርጋል then find the rate of increase of area of the plate at the instant when the radius is አሁን ሬዲየሱ 15 ሴንቲሜትር ሲሆን አሁን at instant ነው that means derivative ማለት ነው okay instantaneous rate of change ነው እየጠየቀን ያለው 15 ሴንቲሜትር ሲሆን ሬዲየሱ 20 ሴንቲሜትር ሲሆን 30 ሴንቲሜትር ሲሆን በእያንዳንዱ ሞመንት ላይ ኤሪያው በምን ያህል ኢንክሪዝ ያደርጋል ወይም ቼንጅ ያደርጋል So find the rate of increase of area ማለት ምን ማለት ነው? የተጠየቅነው ምንድነው? The rate, what is required? What is required? Required is what? Rate of change. Rate of change of what? Area with respect to what? T ማለት አሁን ምንድነው የተጠየቅነው? What is the rate of change of the area of the circular metallic plate with respect to time? So the rate of change of the area of the circular metallic plate with respect. That means the derivative of the area of the given circular plate with respect to time. The derivative of the radius of the circular plate with respect to time is given, which is 0.3 centimeter per second. ሁለት ቫሪያብሎች ናቸው። ምንና ምን? ኤሪያ እና ሬዲየስ። ሁለቱም with respect to time ምን ያደርጋሉ? ቼንጅ ያደርጋሉ። ሬት ኦፍ ቼንጃቸው with respect to time ነው። ሶ አሁን ሁለቱን እነዚህ ቫሪያብሎች ሪሌት ለማድረግ የግድ ምን ያስፈልገናል? ፎርሙላ፣ የጋራ ፎርሙላ፣ ሁለቱን የሚያዛምድልን ፎርሙላ ያስፈልገናል። ሶ you know that the area of a circle, so area of circle is given by what? Area of circle is given by what? Pi r square. So area is equal to pi r square. ስለዚህ ሁለቱን ሪሌት የሚያደርግልን ምን አገኘን ማለት ነው? ፎርሙላ። ሁሌም ሪሌትድ ሬትስ ፕሮብሌም ስትሰሩ የመጀመሪያ ስቴፓችሁ ሁለቱን ቫሪያብሎች የተጠየቁት ቫሪያብሎች ሪሌት የሚያደርጋቸው ምን ኮንስትራክት ማድረግ ነው? ፎርሙላ ኮንስትራክት ካለ። ቮሊዩም ከሆነ የቮሊዩም ፎርሙላ ኮንስትራክት ማድረግ፣ ኤሪያ ካለ ኤሪያ ፎርሙላ ኮንስትራክት ማድረግ፣ ፐሪሜትር ካለ የፐሪሜትር እንደየጥያቄው ፎርሙላ ዴቨሎፕ ማድረግ መቻል አለባችሁ። So what's the formula? The formula is area is equal to pi r square. አሁን ልብ አድርጉ የተሰጠን ጊቭናችን ምንድነው? with respect to time. That means the rate of change of radius with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል። The rate of change of area with respect to time ደግሞ የተጠየቅነው የምንፈልገው እሱን። So አሁን with respect to time ስለሆነ የተሰጠንም የተጠየቅንም look now. Take derivative both sides with respect to what? Time t ማለት አሁን ኢምፕሊሲት ዲፈረንሺዬሽን ቅድም ያሳየኋችሁ በኤክስ እና በዋይ አድርጌ ለዚህ ነው የሚጠቅመን ማለት ነው። ኦኬ እዛ ላይ በደንብ ተለማመዱት። ከዛ በኋላ እዚህ ላይ life will be smooth. So take derivative with both sides of the expression with respect to time. So d by dt of the area should be equal with that of d by dt of what? Pi r squared. So we just take the derivative both sides of the equation by t with respect to t, of course, not by t, with respect to. So look, how ቀድመን አደረግን with respect to y derivate ስናደርግ ኖርማሊ ድሮ ደሪቬት እንደምናደርገው እናደርግና ቫሪያብሉ ሌላ ከሆነ እንጽፈዋለን ያንን። ኦኬ አሁን ምንድነው የምናደርገው? with ድሮ ደሪቬት በምናደርግበት መንገድ ነው የምናደርገው። derivative of x 1, derivative of y 1, the derivative of z 1, the derivative of a 1, the derivative of w 1 ነው። ግን ደሪቬት አድርጎ የተባለው ቫሪያብል እዛ ጋር w ሆኖ with respect to w ካልሆነ ሌላ ቫሪያብል ከሆነ with respect to ሌላ ቫሪያብል ደሪቬት ማድረጋችንን እንጽፋለን ማለት that is implicit in that. So what the derivative of a? The derivative of a is 1. የa derivative 1 ነው። ልክ የx derivative እንደማለት ግን ደሪቬት ያደረገው ምን with respect to ምንድነው? t ስለሆነ ኤን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to t ነው ብለን እንደዚህ እንጽፋለን ማለት ልክ ቅድም ኤክስን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to y ነው፣ ዋይን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to x ነው ብለን እንደጻፍን dA by dt ብለን እንጽፋለን። ምን ማለት ነው? ኤን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው የኤ ደሪቬቲቭ አንድ ነው፣ ግን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to time ነው ብለን እንጽፋለን። ኦኬ now here look, ፓይ ኮንስታንት ነው እናወጣዋለን። ነው ፕሮብሌም አሁን እዚህ ጋር ምንድነው የሚቀረው? r ስኩዌር ነው። what's the derivative of r ስኩዌር? ልክ የx ስኩዌር ደሪቬቲቭ what's the derivative of x ስኩዌር? 2x ነው አይደል? so the derivative of r ስኩዌር is also what? 2r ነው። okay so the derivative of r ስኩዌር is what? 2r ነው። but ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to t ስለሆነ ስለዚህ rን ደሪቬት ያደረግነው with respect to t ነው ብለን እንደዚህ እንጽፋለን። what you call it is implicit differentiation ማለት ለየብቻ ደሪቬት እናደርግና ከዛ በኋላ ደሪቬት ያደረግንበትን ቫሪያብሉ እዛ ጋር እንጽፋለን ማለት ነው። So the derivative of a is 1, but the derivative is taken with respect to time. The derivative of r squared is 2r, but the derivative is taken with respect to what? t ነው ማለት ነው። So now look, አሁን dA by dt የተጠየቅነው ነው። አሁን ምን ማለት ነው ማለት? dA by dt ማለት the rate of change of area with respect to time ማለት ነው። dA by dt ማለት the rate of change of the area of the circular metallic plate with respect to time ቅድም እዚህ ጋር required ብለን የጻፍነው ማለት ነው required ብለን የጻፍነው dA by dt that means the rate of change of area with respect to so dA by dt is equal to pi times 2 times r አሁን ቅድም ምንድን ነው የሚለው find the rate of the increase of the area of the circular plate when the radius is 50 centimeter ነው የሚለው so አሁን ሬዲየሳችን ምን ተሰጠን ማለት ነው 50 ሴንቲሜትር ተሰጠን so በአር ቦታ አሁን 15 ሴንቲሜትር ታስገባላችሁ times dr by dt is given አሁን dr by dt ማለት the rate of change of the radius of the circular plate with respect to time ማለት ደግሞ አለው dr by dt ማለት the rate of change of the circular plate with respect to which is ተሰጥቶናል በእያንዳንዱ ሰከንድ ውስጥ ስንት ሴንቲሜትር ይጨምራል ተብሎ 0.3 ሴንቲሜትር so dr by dt is given by 0.3 centimeter per second ተሰጥቶናል ማለት ነው ቪዲዮውን ባክ ያደርጋችሁ ይሁት given ብለን ጽፈናል እዚህ ጋር ቅድም so dA by dt is given by so dA by dt is given by look here pi times 15 times 3 over 10 okay so which is pi times 2 times 15 is what 2 times 15 is 30 of course this is 30 times 0.3 is 3 over 10 times centimeter per second. Of course, it is centimeter. So, which is dA by dt is given by 0 will be cancelled down by 0. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times pi is 9 pi centimeter times centimeter is what? Centimeter square per second. Let's see the bar. The rate of change of the area of the circular plate with respect to time is 9 pi centimeter square per second. በየሰከንዱ 9 pi centimeter square ይጨምራል ማለት what the area of circular plate when the radius becomes what 15 centimeter ይሄን አባዙት በነገራችን ላይ አስተያየትም ላይ አስቀምጣችሁልኛል እነዚህ ማይነር መልቲፕሊኬሽኖች አሁን እዚህ ጋር ለምሳሌ 2 ሲባዛ 15 30 ነው እኔ ግን 20 ብዬ ልጽፍ እችላለሁ በስህተት ኦልራይት 25 ብዬ ልጽፍ እችላለሁ sometimes 40 ልለው እችላለሁ ስለዚህ እነዚህ ማይነር ሚስቴክስ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ውስጥ የሚባል አባባል አለ ማይነር ሚስቴክስ are reserved for lecturers የሚባል ነገር አለ እና እንደዚህ ጥቃቅን ስህተቶች የመደመር የመቀነስ የማባዛት ስህተቶች ሲያጋጥማችሁ እዛው ጋር ኮሬክት ያደርጋችሁ ስሩ በራሳችሁ ኦኬ unconsciously የሚፈጠሩ ስህተቶች ስለሆነ So anyway, 2 ሲባዛ 30 15 what is 9 pi. So the rate of change of the area of the circular plate is 9 pi centimeter square per second. When the radius is what about when the radius is 20 centimeter እናንተ ስሩት. When the radius is 40 centimeter እናንተ ስሩት. Okay? When the radius is say for example 50 centimeter. እያንዳንዱ ሴንቲሜትር ላይ ኤሪያው ምን ያደርጋል? change ያደርጋል ነው. ምክንያቱም per second 0.3 centimeter ነው ሬዲየሱ እየተቀየረ ነው ሬዲየሱ ሲቀየር ደግሞ ምን ይቀየራል ኤሪያው ይቀየራል The second problem the volume of a sphere is increasing at the rate of 0.2 pi centimeter cube per second አሁን ስፌር ተሰጥቷቸዋል ለባርባ አሁን በተቻላችሁ አቅም የስኩዌር የትሪያንግል በተለይ የኢኩላተራል ትሪያንግል የሮምበስ የኳድሪላተራል ማነው የሬክታንግል የሰርክል የስፌር የኮን የፒራሚድ እነዚህ በሙሉ ፎርሙላ መያዝ አለባችሁ because you are grade 12 anyway so the volume of a sphere is increasing at the rate of 0. አሁን የስፌሩ ቮሊዩም ቅድም የሰርክሉ ሬዲየስ ነበር ኢንክሪዝ ያደረገ ነበር ከዛ የኤሪያውን ነው አሁን ግን ቮሊዩሙ ነው እየጨመረ ነው the volume of a sphere is increasing at the rate of 0.2 pi cubic centimeter per second so what is given look what is given look the rate of change of the volume of a sphere with respect to time ተሰጥቶናል ማለት so rate of change of volume of sphere ተሰጥቶናል okay rate of change of volume of sphere with respect to of course time ተሰጥቶናል that means ይሄ ማለት ምን ማለት ነው dV by dt ማለት that means the rate of change of volume with respect to time that means the derivative of volume with respect to time ማለት አሁን ቮሊዩምን with respect to time እናደርጋለን ደሪቬት እናደርጋለን so dv by dt is given by what 0.2 pi centimeter cube per second so ቮሊዩሙ በዚህ ሬት ቼንጅ ያደርጋል ማለት per second በየሰከንዱ 0.2 pi ቼንጅ ያደርጋል ስለዚህ find the rate of increase of radius when r is 10 centimeter 50 centimeter so what's asked how much it ነው find the rate of increase of what the radius so what is required is rates of change of what the radius of course with respect to time so that means dr by dt ተጠይቀናል so what is that means what is the rate of change of the radius of the volume with respect to time dr by dt አሁን ልባሩ ስለዚህ አሁን ምንድነው ማስታወስ ያለባችሁ what is the volume of a sphere okay what's the formula for the volume of a sphere which is grade 10 right so volume is given by what 4/3 pi r cubed ቀደም ብያችኋለሁ related rates problem ስንሰራ የመጀመሪያው ስቴፓችን given ካወጣን በኋላና required ካስቀመጥን በኋላ ሁለቱ ቫሪያብሎች ወይም ኳንቲቲዎች ምን ማድረግ አለብን በፎርሙላ ሪሌት ማለት ነው በፎርሙላ ሪሌትድ ካላደረግናቸው መስራት አንችልም የሪሌትድ ሬት ከባዱ ፓርት የሚባለው ፎርሙላ ፕሮዲዩስ ማለት ነው so the volume of a sphere is given by 4/3 pi r cubed ማለት ነው ስለዚህ አሁን ልቀድም እንዳደረግነው with respect to ምንድነው ሬቱ የተገለጸው with respect to time ነው በነገራችን okay with respect to time ስለዚህ with respect to t ምን እናደርጋለን ደሪቬት እናደርጋለን so take derivative both sides of course both sides what with respect to time with respect to t ሁለቱንም ሳይድ ብናደርጋለን ደሪቬት እናደርጋለን so d by dt of v is equal to d by dt of what 4/3 pi times r cubed ይሆናል ማለት okay so አሁን implicit differentiation ነው what's the derivative of v the derivative of v is 1 ልብ አድርጉ አሁን the derivative of every variable is 1 right the derivative of v is 1 derivative of w is 1 derivative of x is 1 derivative of y is 1 ግን with respect to ምን with respect to x ከሆነ with respect to x with respect to y ከሆነ ብለን እንጽፋለን derivative of v is 1 so but the derivative is taken with respect to what t ብለን እንደዚህ እንጽፋለን dv by dt derivative v derivative ያደረግነው with respect to time ነው ብለን እንጽፋለን which is equal to አሁን እዚህ ጋር constant what's the constant 4/3 pi 4/3 pi እናደርግና then the derivative of r cubed is what the derivative of r cubed is 3r squared okay derivative of r is power rule derivative of x cubed is what 3x squared derivative of y cubed is what 3y squared so derivative of this one is 3r squared ታረጉና but r is derivated with respect to what time so dr እንጽፋላችሁ dr with respect to dt ብላችሁ ለጽፋላችሁ dv by dt is given the rate of change of volume with respect to time ቅድም ተሰጥቶናል ምንድነው ብለናል which is 0.2 pi centimeter cubed per second ነው ብለናል እዚህ ኳል 3 በ3 ጠፋል 4 pi ይቀራል እዚች ጋር 4 pi times በአር ቦታ አሁን በአር ቦታ 10 ሴንቲሜትር 15 እያደረጋችሁ ማስገባት ነው እንደየጥያቄው 10 እናስገባለን so 10 centimeter the whole square ይሆናል then there is dr by dt so ምን አገኘን ማለት ነው that will be 0.2 pi centimeter cubed per second is equal to 10 centimeter squared is 100 centimeter squared times 4 is 400 pi centimeter squared of course which is dr by dt so dr by dt አሁን ይሄ ነው የሚፈልገው the rate of change of the radius of the sphere with respect to time so አሁን እናደርጋለን over 400 pi centimeter squared over 400 pi centimeter squared so that will be አሁን dr by dt ማለት ይሄ 0.2 means what 2 over 10 of course pi centimeter cubed per second okay አሁን እዚህ ጋር over 1 አለ so ይገለበጥና ወርታች ይሆናል okay that means times this is times 1 over 400 pi time of course over centimeter squared ይሆናል ማለት now look ሴንቲሜትር ኪዩብ አለ እዚህ ጋር ሴንቲሜትር ስኩዌር አለ እዚህ ጋር ምን ይቀራል ሴንቲሜትር ይቀራል ሰከንድ እሺ ናው ሉክ ሂር በሁለት አንድ ይሄ በሁለት ስንት ነው 5 ሲባዛ 4 20 which is ከስር 2000 ፓይ በፓይ ይጣፋል ሶ ከላይ 1 over what 2000 of course 2000 centimeter per what second which is dr by what dt so the rate of change of the radius of the sphere with respect to time is 1 over 2000 centimeter per second you need to check ማድረግ መቻል አለባችሁ ሲሰሩ የዩኒት ለውጥ መምጣት የለበትም ሲቀመጥ ምርጫ ላይ አሁን ለምሳሌ a 1 over 2000 centimeter per second b 1 over 2000 centimeter square per second c 1 over 1000 centimeter cube per second ብሎ ያስቀምጥ ይችላል ስለዚህ ጥንቃቄ አድርጉ ዩኒቱ ባግባው መስራት መቻል አለባችሁ so let's to the next problem of course let me give you the hint and you will do it by yourself a violent force is applied on a body of unit mass and if the force increases at the rate of 2 Newton per second look the solution is look so what is given that the rate of change of the force with respect to time that means df by dt so which is 2 Newton per what second force per second 2 Newton ነው እየጨመረ የሚሄደው okay find the rate of change of the acceleration of the body so what is the rate of change of the acceleration with respect to time so dA by dt is asset so what is the formula አሁን ፎርስንና acceleration relate የሚያደርግ ፎርሙላ ትፈልጋላችሁ you know that in physics force is equal to mass times acceleration force is equal to mass times acceleration mass ይሰጣችኋል no problem at all so take derivative both sides take derivative both sides of course with respect to what t ማለት so d by dt of force should be equal to d by dt of mass times what acceleration ማስን እንደ ኮንስታንት ነው የምትወስዱት ስለሚሰጣችሁ ማስ as a constant እንደ ቁጥር ነው ውጪ ታወጣላችሁ this is df by dt that is da by dt so እንዲያረጋችሁ what is da by dt ትሰሩታላችሁ da by dt ስለዚህ መጽሐፋችሁ ላይ ያሉ ጥያቄዎች አሉ ስሯችሁ ያቃታችሁ ጥያቄ ካለ ኮሜንት ላይ ኢንቦክስ አድርጉልኝ just I will do it